Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We have this issue of Samuel Etoo Fils. Samuel Etoo Fils, we all know, has been a very famous soccer player, and we know his coronation has stirred a lot of controversy uh, among the traditional rulers, among the fonts, and we have heard of all the various uh, controversies that surround his coronation. Today we are trying to make sure that we we look into it and see what went wrong and what the fonts did that was not right. Okay, today we're gonna look at that and to see how what happened. Okay, take a view of some of the excerpt of the video.
When I have seen you suffer, because a lot of people have not understood you. Those people understood you decided to fight against you for whatever reason.
That's it to there.
When I have seen you suffer, because a lot of people have not understood you. Those people understood you decided to fight against you for whatever reason.
You can see it confirmed with the title there. You can see it too. Yeah, so you just saw the excerpt, right? We have heard all the traditional rulers of the Norwest, the Fons, have reacted to. They said this is not what they stand for. Where this is coming from this letter is coming from it's a disclaimer from Norwest Fonds in Douala. They say Fond of Bamising, Fond of Bavmen, and the Fond of Enyo say they know nothing about the actions of a third-class fund giving sacred cultural artifacts to Etoo. Okay, this is what they are writing, that they know nothing, and the letter continues that we, the Norwest Fonds resident in the littoral region, have learned with shock on social media the desecration of traditional artifacts and attribute from our cherished Norwest region in a ceremony that purportedly took place in Douala on Friday, January 17, to crown Mr. Samuel Etoo Fils as Fonds of Fonds or Tumfor. Whatever that may apply, we are writing to express our strongest condemnation and objection to the conferment of such a title or usage of such artifacts which are exclusively meant for enthroned forms of our region. Okay, and they say this action was undertaken by a third-class chief without the knowledge or approval of the Norwest Fons residents in the littoral region. As you all know, traditional titles and regalia hold a significant cultural and symbolic meaning in our communities, and the conferment of such title requires careful consideration and consultation among Fons. This unilateral decision undermines the integrity of our tradition. We therefore dissociate ourselves of this action, which we consider null and void. We demand that these artifacts be returned immediately. These are some of the Fons who reside in Douala. They don't reside in their palaces in their jurisdiction. They are in Douala. So one of the Fons who also live in Douala invited Etoo Fils to his house and conferred him a title. So I don't understand. Are they angry with him that he gave a title to one of a popular person, or what are they angry for? Because all of them don't live in Douala in their palaces. They live in Douala. To me, all the titles that they have given, even to Bia Bimvondo, they should ask it to give it back to the people, because the real traditional rulers are back. They are not launching in Douala. The real traditional rulers are in their palaces, in their hometown, not in Douala, not in Yaoundé. Okay. To me, I see no rejection, because anybody can be conferred that in Tumfoin, or a messenger of the palace. That's the meaning, right? I don't know, but it depends on the raison d'être, because sometimes we hold dear our tradition. We don't want somebody. We all know Etoo Fils is a high profile personality, right, in Cameroon. So we know, but we have to follow the traditional way of doing things, okay? And we know in Tumfoin, we know of Tumfoin, many Tumfoins that have been conferred this title. Tumfoin Bo Habet, Tumfoin and Nico Hale, we know of all these Tumfoins. But we understand that the way this was handled was not the right way of doing things, because it looks like a cultural annihilation, okay, by some of these longer throat fonts, because anybody can give you money now. You just call him in your house or your palace and give him a title, right? It doesn't look well in the face of tradition, and because conferring this title should have some strict rules. That all Fons, okay, let me read the letter from the Fons. The House of Chief President said that the President of the Norwest House of Chief, His Royal Highness von Yakum Kevin, observed with consternation the crowning of Cameroon's legendary footballer icon Samuel Etoo Fils with the title of Fon of Fons and or Tumfon by Fon Ju Wilson, the third-class Fon of Koshing Village in Fungom subdivision, Menchum division, right? So this is what they are trying to say, that the Fons of the Norwest are organized under the House of Chiefs. So they say that they are in accordance with the provisions of aforementioned law and in fulfillment of the oath. The House of Chiefs, cultural heritage, and Norwest are hereby dissociate themselves from that coronation of Samuel Etoo Fils. So they are saying that just one font of fonts. They say there are only one font of fonts, which is His Excellency President Paul Biya. Okay, they say regional titles should only be awarded by constituted authorities. That's what the House of, the House of Chiefs, Okay, this is the letter that I just read. You just listen to it. They have a lot of other things that they are trying to portray. That Samuel Etoo Fils did not have the right. Okay, that he just went there and maybe bought it, and it was not the correct way of doing things. It wasn't the right way of doing things. That Samuel Etoo Fils went there and okay. But if you see this photo, this is the Basa, the Basa chiefs coronating Etoo. So Etoo Fils is not new in that area, right? He has been taking all these crowns from many places, even abroad. He has been coronated. So I think it's just the way of doing it, but we should understand that these are things that are given to people who are honored, right? So he is a renowned figure. Etoo Fils is not somebody who we can say he should not be honored, right? But we're doing it for some form of money. You call somebody in your house, which is not organized. It's not, and giving him titles. That's not how titles should be handed, right? There should be some traditional respect. Okay, yes. We know that Etoo has been. Somebody say Etoo has been scammed by that fund, because when you give title to somebody, then the other funds don't recognize it, right? It doesn't make sense, because if you give something, at least consult, make it, let all the funds understand that this is what is happening, right? So that they should support it. But when you had something and they ask Etoo to go and give back that close, they say Etoo should go and give back all that thing that they put in his head. Just imagine that the kind of disgrace. You go and give back all those clothes that he was wearing, all the things that he put on his body. They say Etoo Fils should go and give it back. I don't understand how that traditional ruler, what he was thinking, but he should understand that Etoo is not a small person that you just call and yeah. So he should try and make sure that he follow the right way of doing things. I don't understand. So that you don't just give somebody something and later on, because it's disgrace now for Etoo Fils to go and give back all those traditional clothes, the coronation, everything, then taking off the title from him again. Okay, it's not fair. It's not fair to someone like Etoo. You see, so I think next time Etoo too should learn that before going to take this kind of coronation, take this kind of titles, he should know that he should consult with other funds and confirm that this title is something that is genuine, right? Because this is something somebody say it has been scammed, right? Because now they ask Etoo to go and give it back. How can you comfort somebody with all this title? They ask the person to go and give all the clothes, all the traditional artifacts, everything. Then Etoo should go and give it back. The funds of, you don't listen from the funds of Norwest in Douala, in Littoral. Many of them, they are not in Douala, some in Yaoundé. They wrote a letter and said no. The House of Chiefs rejected it. They say only one funds of funds. No, not Etoo. They only have one fund of fund that they have conferred that title to, and it's Pobia. So anything that Etoo was doing was fake, according to the traditional rules and regulations, right? So I think that's a lesson, and hopefully next time Etoo should learn before going to take those titles. Okay. Thank you for listening, and God bless you. God bless Ambazonian.
When I have seen you suffer, Mr. President, because a lot of people have not understood you. Those who understood you decided to fight against you for whatever reason.